You know what? Let's go ahead and take some Twitter questions for a little bit. How about that? All right? How about that? Anybody who wants to ask a question right now, we're going to take about 10, 15 minutes of Twitter questions, and we're going to do this on this Baller Friday right now. All you got to do is tweet your questions at me. Politics Ghost, all one word, no underscores. Politics Ghost is the name to follow. I'll answer questions right now. Go ahead and tweet them at me. Would you ever sniff paint with distilling? No, I wouldn't. And I think distilling he's got a lot of freaking problems if he's sniffing paint, man. All right? You got a lot of freaking problems, man. Now, once again, if you want I'll answer Twitter questions right now, baby. Answer Twitter questions. Do you secretly love Markiplier? No, I think he's a piece of trash, all right? Can you recommend a brand of tequila? Anything that is Reposado or Añejo, all right? Tequilas, they're only aged for a short period of time. I believe Añejos are aged 2 years, and Reposados are aged 1 year. If you buy any other tequila that isn't Reposado or Añejo, well, then you're buying cheap crap, all right? Then you're buying cheap crap. What is your stance on piracy? Well, who's looking? I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I can't confirm or deny that, all right? Anyway, let's continue going. What are your thoughts on the claims that Trump is siding with ISIS? I mean, give me a break. I mean, siding with ISIS? I mean, the United States has been siding. We're the ones who funded ISIS. We're the ones who trained ISIS, for heaven's sake, man. We're the ones who trained ISIS. What cryptocurrency would be best to mine at this moment? Well, to be honest with you, I am currently mining several different cryptocurrencies. I am mining Zcash, and I'm personally mining that. I'm not getting a whole bunch because I'm only using a GPU, but I'm still mining that and still having that coming in. I also am mining Ethereum, I'm mining Dashcoin, and I'm mining Litecoin. What do you think the price of Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies will be in 5 years? I think they're going to be rather high. I think they're going to be high within the next 2 years, possibly sooner than that. I could see Ethereum here in the next 2 years being somewhere in the range of like $500. Same with Dashcoin, same with Zcash, because these cryptocurrencies are becoming an alternative. As I stated, back during the last run in 2013 of Bitcoin was like 98% of the market, of the cryptocurrency market. So when you saw a dramatic dip after that initial wave and it just plunged, the reason is because of the dominance of Bitcoin. And, you know, when people sold, everybody sold. There was no ability to diversify your Bitcoin and put it into Zcash or put it into Ethereum. You just sold, and that's all there is to it, man. So anyway, why do you avoid cussing on an otherwise vulgar show? Because I don't like cursing in front of people, all right? I mean, I don't understand. I try to make my vulgarity around a certain PG-13 format, all right? That's all I'm saying. Vulgar show. Come on, for Christ's sake, man. Are you embarrassed that you wet your dick hole? Shut up, man. I knew I shouldn't have said that damn story, for Christ's sake. What's the best future for North Korea? Chinese-controlled province or a unified South? I think that the North and South are wanting to reunify. Remember, these people are bounded by blood, man. You know, they're bounded by blood, and you know they haven't seen each other for a long period of time. You sold brony merch before. Why not sell furry merch? Shut up, man, all right? Just shut up! what are your thoughts on Paul Joseph Watson after last night? He's a fraud. He's a piece of trash, and you can tell him I said that. I think he's slime. I think he's a reactionary closet leftist as far as I'm concerned. He's an arrogant prick. All right? You could tell him I said that, man. You could tell him I said that. What's your favorite craft beer? Oh, man, that's a toughie there, man. My favorite craft beer? I just like German beers, man. I'm sorry. I like German beers. German beers rock. And not to mention they oblige the German purity laws, which makes it a hell of a lot better of a beer. You know what I mean? When will I have true capitalist dating service? I don't know, man. I don't know. That's a very good point because, I think that, people need to be hooked up with one another that are capitalist. I hear that there's dating services now that are like, hooking people up based on credit card scores and shit. What the hell? Are you joking? Like, that's the whole premise of you getting together if they have a decent credit card score? Give me a break, man. Give me a break. Can you red pill those normies who believe the earth isn't flat and space exists? Well, I don't want to go there first and foremost, okay? I don't know if the earth is look, I'm not saying the earth is flat. All I'm saying is that NASA is being rather devious and deceitful in their dissemination of what space is. Now, whether we have been to space or not, who knows? I've never been to space. I've never seen it, so I don't even want to have this discussion because then, it's bad enough that you've got these losers that are hopping off the Trump train because of me, I, my, I don't like it. And then you start talking about subject matters like this, that's when you've got blowhards that are going to go, you know what, Ghost, you're stupid. I can't believe you. Stupid morons. Anyway, folks, once again, we're answering Twitter questions here. All you got to do is tweet at me a question, and I will answer it. All right, I will answer it. Once again, just tweet at the tweet account, Politics Ghost. All one word, no underscores, Politics Ghost. What do I think of Bill Maher? I think he's a fraud. Are you kidding me? This guy has bebopped his political philosophy just to suit his audience. All right, he's an utter fraud. He's a piece of trash. And anyone who views Bill Maher as some kind of legitimate political commentator, you're a complete moron. All right, you probably try to drown your fish. You're so goddamn stupid. All right, yeah. If we buy enough merchandise, will you start drinking again? What the hell is that supposed to mean? If you buy enough merchandise, will I start drinking again? Why would you say something like that, man? Why would you say something like that? Good God, man. Ben Garrison turned on Trump. Well, that's not a surprise. Isn't this guy, they call him Zyklon Ben for a reason, you know what I'm saying, huh? I'm telling you, you're seeing the yellow belly out of all of them. All of them are acted by a bunch of yellow belly, 2-bit bastards. You know what I'm saying? 2-bit bastards. Is the mainstream media Russia-Trump spin over? That's a very good point. Is it over? I don't think it is. I think now is the media's turn to spin the Syria conflict, to spin the North Korea conflict. The media does not like Trump. And the reason the media doesn't like Trump is because Trump is completely restructuring the status quo. These idiots actually believe that if they're pro-globalist, that they're going to be integral components of the globalist system, man. I just don't think that the media will ever like Trump, and the reason is because stimulus package 2. I think people need to read Stimulus Package 2 and all the billions that were given away from the taxpayer system to the folks that donated to the campaign contribution accounts of one Barack Obama and the Democrats. If you take a look at everybody who got paid in the Stimulus Package 2 and take a look at all the voices that are out here in opposition against Trump, it all comes clear now, doesn't it, boy? It all comes clear now. It all comes clear, for Christ's sake. Let's see, who else do we have going on over here? Are you a ripoff of InfoWars? Are you kidding me? InfoWars is a ripoff of me. What are you talking about? This guy rips me off on a consistent basis. What are you talking about? InfoWars ain't got nothing on me, boy. You understand that? I'm the straight political dope out here. What the hell is InfoWars besides a bunch of yellow journalism as far as I'm concerned, boy? As far as I'm concerned. What's my favorite genre of music? I don't have a favorite genre of music. I actually have a plethora, a wide selection of music, man. I actually like different kinds of music. The only music I don't like is this modern country crap. I hate modern country, man. Are you kidding me? I mean, Jesus Christ. I mean, I was at a bar, last weekend, and I fell off the wagon, and lo and behold, I mean, some asshole went to the jukebox and, put in a bunch of shit-kicking hicks, stupid dumbass. What's that stupid song? And everybody was singing it in the goddamn bar, too, like, God is great, and beer is good, and people are crazy. I mean, shut the fuck up! I hate stupid shit-kicking hick music like that, man. Like, I'm drinking a beer, and I'm missing my wife, but I'm taking a crap. I mean, I'm tired of that crap, man. I hate modern country. I think modern country is disgusting. It's a mockery of what country was derived from. I mean, it's a slap in the face of Hank Williams Sr. and Hank Williams Jr. and Hank Williams III. I hate that stupid song. God green and beer's good and people are crazy. Get that, man. Let me tell you something, man. Look, it's not even worth it. I mean, people are saying, hey, why are you talking bad about that song? That song's great. Why do you hate fiction so much? Because it's a waste of effing time. That's why I hate fiction so much. It's a waste of time, a waste of life, a waste of time and energy. That's why. Jesus Christ, man. What's your favorite game show, past or present? Probably, I miss the dating shows. That's what I mean. All that whole dating show stuff, I miss that, and I miss the whole talk show stuff. I remember back in the 90s, you could watch talk shows from 6 in the morning till 9 at night. There was talk shows every goddamn hour, man. I mean, you had the Ricky Lake Show, you had the freaking Jenny Jones Show, Sally Jesse Raphael Show, the Jerry Springer Show, the Maury Povich Show, remember the Charles Perez Show, you had the Geraldo Show, you had, what else you had? I mean, you had so many goddamn shows, man. But I do like the dating shows, too. I miss those dating shows. As a matter of fact, for you millennials out here that don't know how to talk to a woman, why don't you watch old episodes of Blind Date? How about that? Why don't you go watch episodes of Blind Date and learn what not to say, when not to say it to a woman, okay? Because let me tell you something about Blind Date, the show. Every time you could sense that the guy was, getting in on the good side of the woman and, loosening her up, and then at the most inopportune time, it never fails. It never fails that these idiots, what do they do? They start talking about sex. They start talking about sex, and then that's when the women are like, and they're turned off. They're turned off. So I'm just saying, I think that would be a decent show for some of you people that want to, learn how to talk to a goddamn woman, all right? We've got, Conor McGregor versus Floyd Mayweather, who will win? I think it depends on what kind of fight it is, but my money is on Conor McGregor because I just hate Mayweather. I think he's I'm not saying that he sucks. I get his fighting style. He's quick. He dodges and moves. I get it, but it's a boring-ass fight, and I hate boring fights like that. And I like McGregor because he's confident and he doesn't let anything defeat him. And if he is defeated like he was in the Diaz fight, he comes back and avenges it. You know what I mean? Comes back and avenges it. Anyway, folks, let's continue going. I'm only going to take a couple more of these, and then we're going to move on to a small portion of Radio Graffiti on this Baller Friday. How often do old people have sex? They have sex a lot more than you young people, that's for sure. You know what was a good joke? There was this movie called Half-Baked that was directed and written by, I don't think it was directed, I think it was written by Dave Chappelle. And in this movie, they're like talking to, Willie Nelson. And I don't want to tell you the context in which they're talking, but Willie Nelson turns to Dave Chappelle and he goes, "Man, you know how much condoms used to cost back in the day?" And Dave Chappelle goes, "No, how much?" And he goes, "I don't know. I never used them." And the reason is because, man, I mean, before the AIDS, before all the weird-ass diseases, man, I mean, all the baby boomers, man, I mean, they had the sexual revolution, swingers, and orgies, threesomes. I mean, did you all remember Real Sex, that show on HBO back in the fucking 90s? Y'all remember that? Real Sex? I mean, that's the freaking baby boomers right there, man. So you want to, try to make fun of old people and how much they're screwing. They're screwing a hell of a lot more than a lot of you young people. I can tell you that right now. I can tell you that right now. I can tell you that right now. They're getting a lot. They're getting a lot more than you. I'll tell you that right damn now. Anyway, once again, I'm gonna go ahead and answer a couple more of these Twitter questions, and then we're gonna go ahead and take Radio Graffiti right now. Who else do we have here? We've got what's your favorite Polish dish? I don't know. I've never had any kind of Polish dish, unfortunately. Oh, look who it is. It's Eeyore. He said, "Whatever, you're being such a stuck-up, dried-up, alcoholic, crippled Jew. Oh, yeah? It's better than being, oh, yeah, Ghost. I don't know how to do eBay, Ghost. Oh, yeah. Can somebody help me? Because I'm going to be an animal doctor. I'm going to be Pet Ace Ventura. Oh. Stupid idiot, man. You see, why does God let idiots like this on the earth continue to live? Seriously. I'm telling you, hey, Eeyore, your parents should be neutered, and they should be fined for producing a disgusting, ignorant piece of man-child human protoplasm like yourself. Seriously, you're a waste of life. Everybody and anybody who's actually talked to you can pretty much gather this. You know what I'm saying? Just saying. I'm just saying. Anyway, what's your favorite horror movie? Man, that's a very good one, man. Horror. I like the Amityville Horror, the original one, and I like some of the original Friday the 13th. I like the original Nightmare on Elm Street. I thought the original Nightmare on Elm Street was pretty good. I like some of these old horror flicks, man. I mean, they were pretty good back in the day. Pretty good back in the day. Anyway, once again, let's continue going. I'm only going to take a couple more of these. As a matter of fact, I'm going to take 2 more questions, then we're going to move on to Radio Graffiti, for Christ's sake. Have I watched Child's Play? Yeah, that's Chucky, right? I actually have the whole collection, man. I actually thought that Child's Play was kind of freaky, and then they took the whole goddamn franchise into a kind of a comedic, macabre type of direction, which I very much appreciated. I thought Bride of Chucky, Seed of Chucky, you know, I like that. I've seen Jaws, yes. What do I think of Star Wars? I don't know, man. I don't want to offend anybody, for Christ's sake, man. I don't want to offend anybody out here. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and end the Twitter questions. I want to thank everybody for participating.